welcome to my video of the East Devon Trail. I'm starting in Axminster, day one, riding to around Ashcliff Forest. Over the next few days I'm going to be riding this, which is my Vaast gravel bike. It's magnesium and I'm using my Ortlieb gravel 12.5 litre panniers with a bag on the front and a bag on the middle. So I've got my tent because I'm going to be wild camping. I'm going to be taking it fairly leisurely because I want to get cream tea, fish and chips and have a pasty. So I'm going to go on a bit of a food tour, enjoy some pints and just take it easy and chill. So I do know quite a lot of the area because I did grow up around here, but it's going to be really nice to do it in this format, and there's going to be quite a lot of it that I actually haven't seen with the bridleways and some of the ways that we're going I've never been to, so it's going to be cool. So I've ridden up the steep hill, about to head down, but as I was riding up I could hear little lammies in the field, so I stopped to have a look at them. Oh, they're so cute. I love doing a trip every April. It's like the end of winter, spring's happening, there's loads of baby animals everywhere and the days get a little bit longer. There's so many good things about spring. There's a baby deer that just ran out into the road and then jumped back on the hedge. Bye dear. As I'm riding, my nose is getting a real assault here of flowers, which is lovely, and muck spreading. Fresh country smell, that is. Definitely at home in Devon. Now that gravel track looks steep, and Catherine Moore, who designed the ride, she did say it might be a bit of a pusher. I think she could be onto something there. And also down there is my bridge, and I think that's going to be our gravel track. They're so noisy, this group of sheep in this field. Right, I think I've done the bridges. There's quite a few of them. They weren't too bad though. I think it's looking a bit more rideable now. Well, it wasn't a rideable weir. I've just stopped in Honiton for a cheese and onion pasty from Warren's. It's really nice. My next job is to find water to refill my bottle, and then I head up to the East Hill strips. I'm refueled in terms of food and water, and I'll make my way out of Honiton, and I think I've got a bit of a steep climb up to East Hill strips, but I think it's all on country lanes. Right, I'm nearly at the top of the hill. Oh, that's a hard one. I'm on this lovely little off-road section at the moment. It's so pretty. So while I'm pedalling down this lovely quiet road between the woods, I'll tell you a little bit more. So the East Devon Trail is about, I think it's 118 miles, and I'm going to do it in 3 nights and 4 days. So I'm doing about 30 to 35 miles a day to achieve that. I'm going to wild camp for 2 nights, and then the 3rd night I'm going to camp at B Youth Hostel. And it's only £10 to camp, so that's pretty good going. This East Hill Strips is an absolute delight. I've been in no rush to go anywhere, so I've basically just been rolling along the whole way. It's really nice. It's 4 o'clock and I want to get to Tipton and St John, where I know there's a really nice space for a swim just above the weir, and then ride on to hopefully Ashcliffe Forest. We've still got loads of time today, so I don't think there's any rush to get moving, so I think I'm just going to sit here for a little while and just enjoy this wonderful view. So I have decisions to make. Do I eat something now or eat later when I set up camp? I've got 11 miles that I wanted to do to the next place, or do I stop somewhere closer? I think I'm going to head off, and I can always have a snack on the way, and we'll see how far I get. Baby moo cows, they're so cute. Just done Cranbrook and got a few road miles now to Broadcliff. It's 7 PM and the sun's just setting now, so about good timing, I reckon. I had a choice to make of go to a campsite called Pit Head, I think, at Marsh Green, which was £18, or do another 6 miles and go to Ashcliffe Forest and wild camp. I'm a cheapskate, I'm wild camping. So I went to get water from the river which went by the road, and there was no access at all, and I really needed some for tonight. And so I looked on the map and I could see that the river that came down by the road started up here, and luckily I've been able to fill up. I have got my soya filter and tablets as well for my water bottle. So I had to come down this muddy track, and I've left the bike at the top because there was no way I was going to push that down. So I'm going to now head back onto the main paths in the forest and then find a place to set up camp. I found a great camp spot, so I just kept walking through the woods, and then I found this. How cool is that? I've got water, which is wicked because that's what I needed, and then I can sort of hide behind this huge log, and I don't have to be in the woods, so I can actually see the sunset, which is really pretty. Probably doesn't look quite as good on camera, but it does look nice. It's now 8:20 and the sun has officially set and it is starting to get darker now, so I'm going to actually get into my tent, get out of my riding kit and make my dinner and settle down, message my friends, speak to my husband and read a bit of my book. So tonight for dinner I've got 600 calories worth of tomato and herb huel pasta, a cheese string and a Whisper instant hot chocolate, super nutritious. Morning and welcome to day 2 of the East Devon Trail. I am near the wonderful Broadclist and I have the best view and I'm just making my coffee. I had a really good night's sleep in my tent. I did a wild camp last night. I've got one more wild camp tonight and then I think Friday night I'm going to stay in Beer Youth Hostel and camp there. And there isn't really a lot of places to wild camp around there from what I could see, so I think that's going to be a good one. But this spot was amazing. Look at that view. Got my coffee boiling as well, so I'm going to have my coffee and my porridge and then I will pack up and get ready to leave. Last night I heard so many owls talking to each other, it was so cute. And then I've heard a woodpecker just behind me right now. Then there's been like a huge bird of prey in the trees over there. It's been absolutely amazing. If you love birds and wildlife, this place has been absolutely lush. I'm all packed up and ready to leave this beautiful, beautiful location and heading now towards Honiton, doing a gravel loop there. Hopefully I will get to use the toilets and I think the cafe might be open as I pass back through for breakfast. I'll see how I feel though because I've had porridge. So I'm going to make my way out of the woods and back towards the road now. Oh, and of course it's really important to make sure to leave no trace. When I got to Honiton, I found this really lush wild swim spot in the river, so I just had to stop and go in. This girl's about to have a baby. You can do it, girl. I've been fooled. The stag is not real. These women need to go quicker because that swan already had a go at them. Lucked out their swan. That was lovely in there. I wish you could have seen what I could see through my binoculars. There was a heron and 3 cormorants, all looked like they were having a little chit chat with a little moorhen running around their feet. and loads of ducks. It was really sweet, and the chap in there was really knowledgeable. He was telling me that the reason you can't see a lot of the ducks now is because their nests are underground, and in 3 weeks' time that's when you'll see the little babies. So I think I'll have to go to my local in 3 weeks' time and have a look there. It's just absolutely stunning up here. It really is. It's so beautiful. You can see, obviously that's Woodbury Common Way, which we're still in. That's the East Hill Strips, where we came down yesterday, and just knowing that the sea is that way, it's crazy. I've lived here, well, since I moved down to East Devon. I was about 11, start of secondary school. I don't think I ever really appreciated it, and especially like Woodbury Common, I think, because I went on so many just mountain bike rides here in the dark that I don't think I realised how beautiful it is. And I think the weather's just perfect, and the birds are singing, and it's a really nice sunset, and you know, when everything just feels right and you're like, got that feeling. I love this camping spot, it's great.